Wealth creation is from ideas and creating value for others. The key is, though, it must create value for others. Otherwise, you're not going to have a good business, right? If you're not producing something that's not valuable to somebody else, nobody's going to give you money for it. Here's an example of one company creating value for others with electronic magazines.
One evening, Alice discovered a most curious app. It was called Texture, and on it was a note which said, "Read me." "Something amazing is sure to happen," said Alice. And something amazing did happen. Because inside Texture, Alice found hundreds of the best magazines in one incredible world. Everywhere she looked, words and pictures leapt from the page. In some magazines were tempting treats. In others were far-off places. There were celebrities and entertainers, big ideas and little inspirations. All of her favorites were there, better than ever before. "My, what an incredible app," said Alice. And she decided to visit Texture again tomorrow. Texture. Unlimited access to your favorite magazines. Go to texture.com and start your free trial today.
So we have mutating technology, creating value for others. Will that create value for some people? Not everybody, but for some people. People that like to look at magazines. You know, if you subscribe to do a few magazine subscriptions, you probably for $10, $12, you can get 3 or 4 magazines for a year or something like that, depending upon the magazine. Well, for $10, $12, you can get 200 magazines, all in the palm of your hand, in beautiful color that doesn't get dripped on or coffee spilled on or pages ripped, and links to videos, and so tremendous value. And that's just one tiny company. Who decides what's valuable in a free market? Of course, we do, right? Consumer decides who has wealth. Value is a perception. It might be different for everybody else. Not everybody's going to buy that magazine subscription app. For some, it might be going out and buying an LED light bulb from General Electric. You might need a house, and you want to trade your dollars for a builder that's building you a house, right? Or something as dumb as a pet rock might provide some value for you. I don't know. Or maybe that nice new shiny iPad Pro that's just come out. Beautiful, beautiful thing. With free markets, there's also creative destruction, though. If a company no longer serves individuals, they become extinct. There's no one propping them up. And that's the way it needs to be. With our cell phones nowadays, our smartphones, it's replaced all this stuff. All that stuff. A lot of it's extinct. Voice recorders and cameras and video recorders and music players and calculators and all kinds of things. Can't even imagine. Creative destruction. Blockbuster, put out of business by Netflix. No more encyclopedias because we have Wikipedia for free. And then the typewriter is gone by the word processor, which became the PC. And then taxis are in danger from Uber. But Uber might not be around either because it's not really a well-run company. It's losing billions of dollars every year. And there's companies like competition that are coming up, and like Lyft and other companies that are coming into that space. And then there's going to be autonomous driverless cars that are going to be coming soon that are going to pick people up and bring people places. Wealth is created when random matter is organized into perceived value. I'm going to show you the pencil video again, but it's a different one. It'll give you a little bit more perspective. Some of you have seen that pencil video before. But when I started doing it back in 2014, one single pencil was 23 cents at Walmart. And then the price of oil came down, so it went down to 16 cents. And then I checked it the other day, it's still 19 cents. You can get a pencil for 19 cents. But did you know it takes millions and millions of dollars of machinery and equipment to get you that simple little pencil? So here's the miracle of the free market. The pencil.
This is the world we live in. If we weren't surrounded by it every day, if we didn't take it for granted, we'd be dumbstruck by its very intricacy and brilliance. This is an ordinary, familiar wooden pencil. You might think a pencil is simple. Chances are you've been using one since before you could even read or write. But just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's simple. In fact, it's complicated, elaborate, beautiful, elegant. Its very existence is too improbable for any one person to truly comprehend. These are the basic materials that go into a pencil: graphite, cedar, metal, and rubber. But if you had all the elements of a pencil right in front of you, could you make a pencil? It's not as easy as you might think. In fact, no single person on the face of the earth could do it without the help of countless others. And this is the key to understanding the world. A pencil, just like you and me, is the end result of a vast and intricate family tree, a symphony of human activity that spans the globe. Through their work and knowledge, a vast number of people have had a hand in making this simple pencil. Unlike your family tree, this one begins with an actual tree. The most immediate ancestor of the pencil is a cedar tree in the Pacific Northwest. But the loggers who harvest the timber are also its ancestors. And these men don't work alone. They in turn are assisted by the people and industries that produce the saws, rope, and countless other tools that they use. These are also the ancestors of our pencil. As is the waitress at a nearby diner who sells the loggers lunch, to say nothing of the thousands of people involved in producing that simple midday meal. Across time and space, the web grows. Consider the roads, trucks, ships, communication systems, and the people who design, build, and maintain them. All of them are necessary to bring the lumber to the mills and the slat factories that process them. All of them are also the ancestors of the pencil. And even with the work of all these people, so far all we have is a stained wooden slat, a naked half of a wooden body of a pencil. But its family tree is larger and more extensive. The graphite is mined in China and Sri Lanka. At the pencil factory, it's mixed with clay and heat and other materials before it's extruded, dried, and baked in a kiln. People from different continents, different cultures, cooperate to bring these materials together with waxes and kilns and equipment from across the world. These too are the ancestors of the pencil. And the same is true of the eraser. With ingredients from around the world, it's the end result of a similarly complex and exotic branch of the family tree. As is the ferrule, the metal band made from material that is mined, refined, and shipped from all over the world. Each part of the pencil is the result of the collaboration and cooperation of millions of people. Together, they form a process that is constantly changing and adapting. A change in the availability or cost of material from one place might make another source more desirable, and the process changes and adapts fluidly. And there is a fact that's still more astounding: the absence of a mastermind, of anyone dictating these countless actions which bring a pencil into being. Each member of this family tree supplies only a small amount of the necessary know-how needed to make a pencil. They do so voluntarily, not because they necessarily want pencils or like pencils, but because by working to create them, they exchange their labor and skills for the wages that let them buy what they want and need. What you're seeing is the market at work. The spontaneous configuration of creative human energies, of millions of people with their various skills and talents organizing voluntarily in response to human necessity and desire, as if led by an invisible hand to promote an end which was no part of the intention. Every second we are alive, we benefit from the products of voluntary, spontaneous cooperation. This is the modern world. It's miraculous, it's intricate, and it gets better every day, so long as people are free to interact with each other. If we can leave the creative energies of humankind uninhibited, there's no limit to what we can accomplish.
Yeah, we can accomplish some amazing things. That was the simple pencil. Imagine something that's infinitely more complex than a pencil, like a bag of candy or something, you know? Or that cell phone, or this building, or, you know, all the things that are out there, your car. Amazing.